Hello everybody, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Day of the Tentacle Remastered. Well, we're back here with Murder. We're in Green Tentacle's room, and we got a chance to talk with Green Tentacle, but we didn't get a chance to start looking at stuff when we came in this room last time. So let's start with world domination plans.
Uh-oh, this looks like it might work. I don't need to take over the world.
Let's see, bowling ball.
It looks too heavy for me to pick up.
Let's see, look at the speaker.
Hoagie would really love these.
I'm sure there will be some purpose for doing that, of course. Can't do the litter box. I cannot take the Stormtrooper helmet or the duck. Why a duck? Why no chicken? I have no idea what that videotape is, but let's see. Stereo. Oh, what the heck.
Wow, this is loud.
Hey, knock that thing off the roof.
Whew.
This is the first time I've ever heard somebody pronounce the whew. Hey, mousehole.
It's pretty small.
Well, a mousehole would be. Let's see. Frou-Frou emerald stolen. Circular prints left behind. Okay, we still haven't finished exploring the upstairs area.
Hey, aren't you Weird Ed Edison, the paramilitary nut?
Why, yes, Hey, do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Bernard Bernoulli. I broke into your house 5 years ago, kidnapped your hamster, broke into your piggy bank.
No, doesn't ring a bell, but I can't remember much about that period anyway. My psychotherapist thinks something traumatic happened to me back then that I'm blocking out.
So, yeah. Weird Ed, back in, well, as they said, and they did a good job of explaining it, for those who've not played the original Maniac Mansion. Ed is Dr. Ed's son, and he is, well, pretty much every kid you knew in middle school who wore nothing but camo and was, already trained as a Special Forces soldier. Yeah. He has apparently gotten better, though, so,
Does it have anything to do with a hamster?
All I know is that I used to have a cute white hamster with spots, and now I have a cute brown one with no spots. It used to worry me, and the nightmares would come. I'm much better now. I don't have those bad thoughts anymore. Now I collect stamps.
Yeah, I mentioned this back in the first video. This is referring to something in the first Maniac Mansion game where you could kidnap Ed's hamster and then return it to him, and you could use that as a way of getting past him because, you're breaking into this guy's house and trying to, stop his dad, and, well, the house has a dungeon in it, and if you get caught by any of the inhabitants, unless you have some way of bribing them off, you can get, trapped in the dungeon. And Ed, you could temporarily bypass it if you kidnap his hamster, gave him his hamster before he sent you to the dungeon, and he'd be like, "Oh, you found my lost hamster! Thank you, you are my friend." You could also kill the hamster by putting it in the microwave, and yeah, this made it into the first version of the original Nintendo game, and there was a lot of complaining from parents because, well, you're not supposed to do things like that in a Nintendo game. How much more unwholesome games have become since then, right? But, yeah, presumably in the continuity of the sequel, your characters did wind up killing the hamster. Now, you didn't have to. It was not part of any quest, but if you gave Ed the hamster after it was dead, he would go psycho rage and kill you instantly. Anyway.
That's quite a nice collection. Can I have it?
No. No. They mean a lot to me. Sometimes I think they're the only friends I've got.
Nice hamster. Does he do tricks?
No, he just sits there. I used to have a really smart hamster, but something happened to him.
That hamster really should get some exercise.
Well, Dad puts him to work down in the basement sometimes. But then he starts sweating, and then he gets wet, and then he gets cold, and then he refuses to work.
Your dad or the hamster?
Are you making fun of me?
No, I
get upset when people make fun of me.
I just meant...
Oh, it makes me so mad. I just want to relax. I want to relax. I'll be okay if I just focus on my stamps.
How are the folks?
Well, Dad's in the basement doing an experiment. Mom's in the next room spying on a honeymoon. Ted's in the front yard.
Holding up a bowl of lard?
Well, it's a bird bath, actually, but it rhymes better your way.
Are all your hobbies this fascinating?
I don't have any other hobbies. These stamps are my whole life. If anything were ever to happen to them...
Okay, let's ask.
What happened to the old hamster?
I don't remember. When I try, all I can think of is a flash of light and this horrible sound.
What was the horrible sound?
It was sort of like ding. Oh God, I hear it in my dreams till this day.
Well, hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
Peace be with you.
And something I remembered I was going to explain in the last video but didn't get to because I was distracted. They do kind of explain this as well, but the whole bit where Dr. Fred talks about the recording contract for the TV show that they did based on them, there actually was a Maniac Mansion TV show. Very briefly. It was not very good, because rather than go with a comedy about, you know, a bunch of college students trying to rescue their friend from a mad scientist, they decided to try and do a more modern-day Adams Family type show focusing on the Edisons. Which, if they'd gone full tilt and gone for a Munsters Adams Family look, it might have worked. Unfortunately, it was these, you know, rather ordinary looking, you know, suburbanites, and the mad scientist dad who did things like accelerating his toddler son's growth, so you have a grown man pretending to be an easily excitable toddler. Basically, it was a lot more like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids than Maniac Mansion. And it did not last long, and nobody remembers it except for the die-hard fans of the game. So, there we go. But so I'm kind of curious about the revamp is we've got this computer back here.
I've got one just like this packed away in the garage. Hello, little computer. I respect you, even though you've only got 64K of memory.
And, well, how about this? The original Day of the Tentacle, you could play the computer, and it would actually play the original Maniac Mansion game.
Jeepers!
And it looks like this one you can too. So we've got, yeah, Sid, aspiring musician trying to start his own new wave band. Michael, award-winning photographer for the college newspaper. Wendy wants to be a famous novelist and is waiting for her big break. Bernard, president of the physics club and winner of the college's Geek Award. Razor, lead singer for the punk band Razor and the Scumettes. And then Jeff usually hangs out on the beach, responds to the name Surfer Dude. And then Dave, Sandy's boyfriend, organizer of the rescue effort. The one guy you have to pick does not have anything useful other than boyfriend of a cheerleader. 20 years ago today. Yeah, dig that retro 80s music. You can't see it, but I'm totally getting down behind the camera right now. Okay, this looks like the old mansion. I'm sure I saw Dr. Fred take Sandy here. It's up to us to get her out. This could be real dangerous. If anybody wants to back out... Okay, I'm out of here. Bernard, don't be a tuna head. That's the worst curse word they could say. It's Sandy we're talking about. Okay, I heard Dr. Fred was kind of cute. Okay, let's go rescue Sandy. And yeah, you can see the old retro interface here. We got the thing at the bottom. Let's read the sign. Warning! Trespassers will be horribly mutilated. And the shocking thing is, I think this is the revised version of Maniac Mansion, which had the better graphics. Because originally I think it was done for 4-color, and this appears to be 16-color VGA. EGA. Yeah, that takes me back. And of course, how do we get in through the front door? Well, we move the doormat. Actually, is it open doormat? Doesn't seem to open. Okay, I have to double click. I have to pick it up and then pick up the key. And also push the doorbell. See what happens. Oh, there's We're Dead. Oh, the doorbell. I wonder if that's my package. And yeah, you can see is the white hamster with the blue spot, and there's a map of the mansion right there in his piggy bank. Of course, we can go hide some distance away. And this is a great way to distract Ed if you're someplace else in the building. You can get to him elsewhere. And no, I'm not going to play through all of Maniac Mansion within the Maniac Mansion 2 playthrough. That would just be way too Inception. Somebody playing tricks on me, eh? I'll get them next time. Mwahaha! So yeah. Looks like you can play the original one inside this game as you could with the original. Not going to do that yet, but you know, nice to know they've got that in there and they upgraded that as well. So, you know, bonus, you get the whole Maniac Mansion game series by buying the remastered version. Neat, huh? As long as we're here, I feel like doing something a little tricksy.
Hey, want to see a neat trick?
Sure.
Neat, huh?
My Pony Express stamps. You ruined my Pony Express stamps. Not to mention 5 years of therapy. Get out of my room.
Jeez, what a grump. He should really try to find some outlet for those negative feelings.
However, this seems to have gotten us.
A 1778 Pony Express General Delivery stamp. Not too valuable, but it is uncancelled.
Yeah, poll stamp just picks it up.
It looks like all the ink's disappeared now.
Well, let's go apologize.
Get out of here.
Hi, Ed.
Don't push it, man. Don't make me do something I'll regret. Hey, you fixed it. I guess I can forgive you now.
Sometimes I do stupid stuff and I don't even know why. As if my body were being controlled by some demented, sadistic puppet master.
Well, We all feel that way sometimes.
I wouldn't say I'm sadistic. Demented, yes, but...
He's reading the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, don't mind me taking the hamster. Alright, well, how about that? I have a hamster. Okay, here's Nurse Edna.
Creepy. Must be an Edison. It's signed, Edna, thanks for giving me the fever.
Yeah, John Travolta.
It looks like a physics professor I knew in the 2nd grade.
Says a lot about Bernard that he had a physics professor in the 2nd grade now, doesn't it?
Don't even think about it.
Ooh, baby, what a man.
You ain't kidding, precious.
I see a large pulsating lump with blue stripes on it. Something strange is going on in there. It's Dr. Fred's office. Nothing going on in there.
Let's see, we got a VCR there.
Get away from that.
Okay, clearly I'm not going to be able to do anything in here with Edna running around. Let's talk.
Excuse me.
What is it? I'm rather... Say, aren't you Bernard Bernoulli?
No, my name is Threepwood.
Nice try, but I never forget a face. You broke into our mansion a few years ago to save your little friend. What did you come for this time?
I'm trying to keep a tentacle from conquering the world.
Really? How nice.
How's Dr. Fred doing?
Well, he's still upset about the family financial situation, seeing that it's his fault and all. But he seems a lot better now that he stopped sleepwalking.
How did he wreck the family finances?
Well, we should have made millions on the computer game they made about us. But the resident genius locked the contract in the safe in his office and forgot the combination.
What's wrong with sleepwalking?
Ordinarily nothing. But when Fred sleepwalks, he remembers the combination to the safe. I find him in the office, opening it, screaming like a cat in the oven, and slamming it again. Something about what's in there really scares him. Unfortunately, I was never able to catch the combination since he works it so fast.
How did he manage to stop sleepwalking?
He stopped sleeping. Fred drinks a lot of coffee. Me, I only drink decaf.
This is quite an array of gadgetry you have here.
Yes, it's the best surveillance system in the state.
Is that a Plexus 7000 VCR?
It sure is. It's got a dual-tape speed motor with cobalt casing. Don't touch it.
Are those xenophobe crystal matrix monitors?
They sure are. They're so clear you can see the fleas on the bedroom walls. Don't touch.
Do you think I could play with these a bit?
Absolutely not.
I was just admiring your statue.
Thank you. It's been in the Edison family since colonial times. One of Fred's ancestors carved it.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Come back any time, you big hunk.
Yeah, Nurse Edna in the original Maniac Mansion was a bit of a menace. There was a number of things that got left in the original Nintendo game, although some of the worst lines were cut out, was some bits about if she caught you, she'd throw you in the dungeon and threaten to chain you to her bed. Yeah, I left a moment there for you to pause and shiver in terror. Now, of course, we do need to get her out of here. Well, good try, but fortunately she's able to grab that statue. Now, let's see. Need to check the attic, and I think we'll be done checking everything around here. Let's see, concept art unlocked. Don't think there's anything to go to up here except for the door over here.
It's not exactly the Ritz.
Yeah, nothing worth grabbing in here. So we do have a window.
It's already open.
Huh, weird. Doesn't look open. And hey, we got a pulley out here, and a crank there.
A handle attached to a rotating shaft which transmits and modifies rotary motion and torque.
Which we can take. And it looks like we can go through the chimney as well. What is that? Yep, fake barf. And yeah, there's dead cousin Ted.
He looks like a tall, mummified Dr. Fred. Hey, Ted. Talkative as ever, eh, Ted? Boy, I haven't seen you since I was here 5 years ago. You haven't changed a whole lot. You know, I bet you'd really like my friend Hoagie. He can pass out standing up and not drop anything. Boy, I wish I had as little on my mind as you do. No offense intended, of course. Well, I'd best be on about saving the world.
Nothing in the mailbox. Hey, where's the car that we took to get here? Oh yeah, they parked further down the hill.
I think they filmed Motel Slasher 3 here. He looks like he's in a hurry. Someone wrote, "Wash me in the dust." Some people think that washing one's vehicle will make it rain.
Oh?
Uh-huh.
How about that?
That might be a bit of a blatant hint for a different puzzle.
It's really dirty.
Okay.
Hi.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
What are you up to?
I locked my keys in the car.
If you're locked out, why break into the trunk?
I have a spare set of keys in there.
I don't see your keys in the car.
Actually, I lost them somewhere.
Nice crowbar.
Thanks. Don't even think about asking to use it. I need it.
See you later.
Yeah.
Did I pick up a set of keys somewhere earlier? I did not. Don't know why I think I did. Of course, we could probably use a crowbar. Oh, wait. Tentacle Rescues returns Emerald. Mayor congratulates Purple Hero. Sure. Well, I think we have grabbed everything that we possibly can in the present. So I think the time has come for us to start trying to take advantage of the Chrono John and its unique capabilities. Now, we don't actually need to be here in the lab to do this, but I thought I'd come here to show it. So we can take small items and...
Okay, I flushed it.
So now, Hoagie has the help wanted sign. And fair being fair, it does work both ways. But a neat little feature that saves us some time is that you don't actually have to be next to the Chrono John to use it. Like, for instance, let's say that I wanted to send Hoagie the Pony Express stamp.
I'll just run to the Chrono John.
There's something in the Chrono John.
And now that we've done that once,
I don't think that would look better white.
yeah, that's right, Bernard, because you are not a racist.
The Chicago Manual of Thermodynamic Flux Induction Circuit Design. Great stuff. It's from George's Hardware. George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
Well, that gives me a twisted idea. So you take this, give that to Hoagie.
I'll use the Chrono John.
So yeah, you just can click give and take anything in your inventory and give it to someone else. And I think you're guessing the method to my madness in doing all of this, and then vice versa. We can switch to Hoagie and have him
Bitchin'. You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
well, I think that's everything we need to mess with at the moment. Now what are we going to do with all this, you ask? Well, we're going to play around with the time stream a little bit. Because we now have this flyer saying that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their home.
Boy, it's sure quiet in here. I wonder if there might be any ideas worth discussing in the suggestion box. Maybe somebody should take a look. I say, lads, I have an idea.
Does it have anything to do with starting a fire?
No. I was thinking it's about time we open the suggestion box. Don't you agree?
Sure, George, if you say so.
Yes, whatever you think is fine with us.
Excellent.
What's he thinking? No one of any importance has been here all day. What could be in the suggestion box?
Perhaps he intends to suggest something himself.
Here's a suggestion. It says, George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement. What do you think, gentlemen?
Whatever you say, George.
Your name's on it. I'm sure you must have a good reason for suggesting it.
Yes, it's strange. I don't quite... Well, I'm sure I had a reason for it. If there are no objections, we shall add it to the Constitution immediately. No? Good, and so shall it be law.
What's a vacuum cleaner?
So there's apparently now a vacuum cleaner in the basement in the future. Neat, huh? Well put. And Ted's still here. I think that's all we can do at the moment, so we'll switch back to Bernard.
And I thought glow-in-the-dark fake doo-doo was such a good idea.
What do we have that might cheer him up?
Hey, there's a letter here for you.
For me? Probably another rejection slip. Oh, well. You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Well, that lets us get into the room and lets us get the flag gun. Now, what are we going to do with that? Oh.
My dad has one of these in his den. No way. I'm not touching that junk.
Now, what on earth are we going to do with a fake flag gun? Well, remember that guy trying to give us the obvious fake cigar? We're going to do a little switcheroo.
Wow, that guy just won the lottery.
Huh? I don't see anything.
Oh, never mind. Hi there.
What can I do for you, kid?
So we told you look like Don Quixote.
Nice cigars.
I roll them myself. Oh, want a cigar?
Sure, lay one of those Havanan babies on me.
I don't get it.
Love the Groucho eyebrow wiggle there.
Get lost, kid.
So, I now have an exploding cigar. What am I going to do with that? I'm going to send it to Hoagie. Because we noticed earlier that George Washington enjoys a good cigar.
Excuse me. Yes? Mr. President, may I offer you an excellent smoke? Can you also provide me with a light? No. Pity.
Oh, I might be able to do that. Let's see.
Excuse me. Yes? Gee, I gotta go now.
Alright. Now.
Excuse me. Yes? Mr. President, may I offer you an excellent smoke? Can you also provide me with a light? Sure. Well, in that case... Blast, I hate it when that happens. See if you can't find those for me, will you? There's a good lad.
Well, I can find something close.
Could you use these? Why, thank you, young man. Strange. I wonder if I should cut down on the coffee.
Hey, Tom, look. The father of our nation is cold. Better build a fire.
You're right.
Huh?
I guess you can have my log.
Me? Why should I build the fire? You build the fire.
I'm bothered by the smoke. You build the fire.
I'm bothered by your attitude. You build the fire.
No, you build the fire, Mr. Penmanship.
No, you build the fire, log lover.
No, you build the fire.
No, you build the fire.
So, who started the fire? It was
You big baby.
Well, now we can take this blanket. Of course, now I don't think we can go in the fireplace.
I can't go through the fire.
Wuss. Well, that got us quite a bit of items. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do with some of this.
Navajo, I think.
Navajo and 17... yeah, whatever. Anyway, that strikes me as a good place to stop this recording. So next time we will keep on keeping on. Until then, take care.